It's Week 14 of the National Football League. Coming up, we've got Aaron Rodgers, as he's moved past 3,000 yards passing for the year and looking for more. It's the Packers and the Bears coming up next.
The tundra may not quite be frozen, but it's getting there as we work our way through December. The radar today, however, is clear at Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the Chicago Bears and the Green Bay Packers. We welcome everybody again alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin and CD. We've got an interesting test here today. One of the league's best passing games and one of the best pass defenses set to square up and see who can perform better in a high-profile matchup.
And you and I talk about all the time how fortunate we are to be in this position.
Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Time to see the offense for Green Bay go to work. Aaron Rodgers leading them. What a career it's been. Came into the league back in 2005 as the number 24 pick out of Cal.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3-to-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. The numbers for Jones last week, 18 carries, 77 yards.
And he's hoping to have the same type of game, but he's going up against the #1 defense in the league, and they're very good at fitting the run. So now you've got to think offensive strategy, maybe a little more play action, and try and find some people open downfield.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Throwing again on second down. Rodgers. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the Packers who won that game on the road, so they'll be trying to win the season series here at home in Lambeau. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. To throw on 2nd and 6. Rodgers setting up the screen here. Aaron Jones. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. It's safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a 3rd down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already, I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on 3rd down.
The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
On the delay, Jones. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. This defense for the Bears, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Sly able to put this one through. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. Well, when they began that opening drive, they didn't have the best field position, but they were able to move the ball enough, Charles, to just get in his range to take the 3-0 advantage.
Absolutely, because considering where they began that series, I think they're pretty happy to be sitting at 3-zip right now. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl-type season, and maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year, and with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. The rushing numbers for Pollard last week: 9 carries, 99 yards, and a touchdown.
After the last game, they have plenty of reason to be confident in their running game. And even though they're facing a top 10 defense, they're not going to shy away from doing what they do best. Make them adjust to them. Make them stop what they do before they go to any type of a change-up.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, Fields. He's got his tight end, Oliver. And he will have the Bears first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. The Bears hit 9-3 here on the year. They've been flawless these last couple months, winners of 9 in a row.
And let's give them a ton of credit, because in a league that's built on any given Sunday, any team can win. To run off this kind of a streak, this kind of a number, that's pretty darn impressive.
Off play action, Fields. And that is incomplete.
And we'll see this offense try to spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 47. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Throwing now is Rodgers. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. 2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
And now the kick short, but this is a live football picked up in the end zone. Well, they tried the field goal from just inside of 70 yards. It missed, and now this offense set up nicely at midfield. Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Airing this one out for Evans. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Forced out to his left. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season, and that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. So on 4th down, they decided to go with a run-pass option. A good decision.
And the run can get you there, but the pass gets you there quicker. Nice decision. Picks up a first down.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Here's Algier again on second down. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Pollard going to try the right side. But he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. And now a pass dumped off to his running back. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. To throw is Fields. Pollard here once again, back-to-back catches. And he will have the Bears first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Fields now to throw. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Tony Pollard, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have moved out in front. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was. And when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Now the Packers get set to go. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive. Missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there. You've given yourself a chance. You're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
Rodgers now on first down. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers completes it again to Dobbs. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz it, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well.
Aaron Jones, not one of the bigger backs in the league, 5'9", 208, but he's definitely what you'd call a downhill runner, and he's able to shed the tacklers there for good yardage.
Yeah, that's a run born out of ferociousness. He took on that initial contact and in his mind just screamed, "Out of my way," and kept right on going and wound up turning it into a big play.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
That's complete to Turner. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now Jones. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or two in this situation.
2nd down and goal. Rodgers. And it's a Packers touchdown. Romeo Dobbs with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Packers have regained the lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is now 10 to 7. That time a 9-play drive. And that drive all capped off with a Romeo Dobbs touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Bears now ready to take over again. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive if they watch the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now a give here to Pollard. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
On 1st and 10, it's Algier. To the 43, 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Here's Algier again on second down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time. We'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. They'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action. Now a pass hauled in downfield. Touchdown, Chicago! Darnell Mooney, 60 yards as they have taken the lead. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen, took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. Santos with the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And finishing it all off was Darnell Mooney with a touchdown reception. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20. On first down, Rodgers. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First down now, but that clock rolling. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
To throw again on second down. Rodgers. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. Rodgers again now. Got Dobbs over the middle. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. From midfield, here's Rodgers. Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Rodgers going to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up. Now a draw play. This is Jones. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. To throw, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted one time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. Third downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
Sly able to put this one through. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Bears going to take over now late in this first half. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Fields on first down. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Looking to throw again on second down. Fields. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down. Here's Fields. Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. Santos' kick is up and through, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime. All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Darnell Mooney and the rest of this offense ready to go again.
Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far, he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that because it has been pretty good, but there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now, they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. But, boy, he can explode at any moment.
Yeah, when you hit that end zone once, you want to find it again, don't you?
Yes, you do.
You get hungrier.
You get greedy in a good way.
On second, here's Algier.
And to the 42-yard line here. Down there. 4 yards to pick up first down.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
A play fake, now Fields to throw.
Escaping the pressure right. He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Fields on 3rd down. That's complete to Mooney. And he will have the Bears first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. Off play action, Fields.
It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful. Giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Fields going to get this one out on the perimeter.
And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1.
Algier will score. Touchdown, Chicago. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind-melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Santos now to add the PAT. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. A 10-play drive that time.
And it was Tyler Algier capping things off with a touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Up the middle, Jones. Able to slither by. Room here to run. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
73 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. Touchdown! Robert Tunyon, 36 yards. And the Packers have got it back to within a score. Matt LaFleur, he tells the offense, stay out there, go for 2. Rodgers will throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of the game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call. And he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion. And now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Darnell Mooney and the rest of this offense ready to go again.
And I know that they've double-teamed him. Not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Here's Algier again on 2nd down. He'll get a yard. That's all as they get him down at the 28.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Trying to run forward with Pollard. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Here comes the Bears punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And it'll be Packer football here, 1st down and 10. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Rodgers. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down. Throwing now is Rodgers.
That's complete to Dobbs. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's Jones. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Holding offense.
Can see this quite a bit on running plays with the guys out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coached some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. You might want to take that course.
Back now at Lambeau. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. After the penalty, it's Jones. It's a room to maneuver. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 91 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw on that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively, and the key to any screenplay is space to work, and there was none to be found there, and they tackle him for just a short gain.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers.
He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers.
An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Packers have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that will make this a 4-point game. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense making their way out as we give you a look at the playoff race in the NFC.
And as we take a look at the playoff picture, certainly still a lot of jostling to go in these final few weeks. For the moment, they would be a wild card team, far from locked up, but that's why this is exciting. These last few weeks, a lot to play for.
So much to play for, and remember, 7 teams in each conference go to the playoffs instead of 6. And not to mention, remember when the league made that move a few seasons ago to put divisional games at the end of the year? So you get to week 16 and 17, you're playing for playoff spots, and you're playing divisional games. Couldn't be more exciting than that.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
If they get a game-changing score on this drive, it's going to be because of plays like that. That run was pure heart. Took it himself, found a way to reset the downs, and advance the ball.
That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point 4th quarter lead. Going to run again here with Pollard.
And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he will have the Bears 1st down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Algier now up the middle.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Here's Algier again on 2nd down.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
One play action. Fields
out to his left. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, they come out. at him, we will step aside for just a moment. This offense so far on third down, 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This will be 3rd and 5. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack. Fourth down, Fields has to have this one. This pass on target, Velus Jones with it. A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. Now Fields. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away for pretty good yardage, and that time they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Fields now to throw. Locates Mooney on the out route.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
They snap it to Fields. There's Mooney with another catch. And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
So it's 1st and goal. Need to be a little wary of leaving Aaron Rodgers too much time, but you got to score here first. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance.
They'll run here with Algier.
And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. 5 yards. 2nd and goal.
All eyes on Fields. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
What a play. Maybe a game-saving play on the knockdown there.
That was beautiful, wasn't it? If you're looking at it from the defense's perspective, they looked like they had a shot at it. Maybe a completion. Ball gets knocked away. Can they rise up and do it again?
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Justin Fields.
A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Bears answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead.
We do see RPOs called quite.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. So that about as lengthy a drive as you're ever going to see.
And it was all capped off by the Justin Fields touchdown run. He took it in himself.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
So now Rodgers in the pack. Down 31-28. A little over 80 ticks to go. They've won 3 in a row, but they've got work to do if they want to get a 4th in a row as they come up on 1st down. Now Rodgers. Pass complete, Tunyon. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with 3rd down coming up.
Back to throw, Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. Now Rodgers, gotta have this one.
Watson making the catch, and he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Able to find Jones.
Counting down to 30 seconds remaining. To throw is Rodgers. He'll find Jones again, complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Rodgers to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 28. He's back to throw. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. And right side, they're going to go option here. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. And with that, they're down to 1 remaining here in this 2nd half. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to potentially send us to overtime. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely to take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Taken at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Bears offense out there set and ready to go. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers, but in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Well, they gave themselves options there on the third down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads.
Fields hit, and the ball is loose.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Throwing on second and long. Fields.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want. You have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Well, the defense did its job. Now they're going to get... chance to win it.
And it feels like they ran out on the field, and right before they did, they told the offense, don't worry about this. We got you. Okay, we've got the situation under control. We'll get it back for you for a chance to win the game, and boy, they did it well.
That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 24. Now a first throw here in overtime. Getting this into the hands of Turner. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now a play fake. Rodgers.
That one caught downfield by Watson. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
They'll wind up getting just a yard, and that will bring up 2nd down. Rodgers again now. And he floats one there, incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete. Pass here now is 2nd and 10.
And Fields going to have the first down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact.
They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied.
A play fake, now Fields to throw.
They'll roll him out right.
And this one caught downfield by Evans.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Play action. It's Fields. He's got Mooney.
So the completion good for just 3. Pollard. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT.
Throwing on third down, Fields. That's complete to Mooney. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
First down now, but the clock continues to move. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
With a dime look on defense, two extra defensive backs on the field have covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
And a quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And this will be caught by Mooney.
And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. So here's Cairo Santos on the field goal try. And now the Packers going to take another timeout. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. This to win it in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. And they've come in here and stolen one on the road.
Well, things started off exciting. This one had a high-scoring first half, and nobody let their foot off the gas in the second half either, Charles. And, for them, a really nice victory in a high-scoring output.
You're right about that, because so many times we'll see teams come out slow and take a while to get going, and points become a little bit harder to score near the end of games, as we know, because everyone tightens down. But no such issues in this game. The scoring started right away and held up at a steady clip the remainder of the game.
So for the Bears, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3. And they'll have another road date next week with the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the Packers, it's a loss that could have